6 a.m. I don't know if you can hear the rooks. There's loads of them. It's freezing cold. And I'm just laying in bed listening to all the rooks. I don't want to get out and look. Yeah. Well, that air's not cold enough that you can see my breath. And I want to light my fire and I want to make a coffee, but I don't want to get out of bed. Oh, winter's coming. Morning. Sunrise. Gorgeous. But I love mornings. I just love mornings. I was talking to a vanner yesterday and they said they love going to sleep in their van, and I said I do too, but I love waking up in my van even more. I haven't put my log burner on. I've put a jacket on, as you can see, instead. So I've always woken up really early. I have to wake up before everybody else. I have to have at least an hour, if not 2 or 3, before other people wake up, just have some time on my own, have a little think about stuff. It took me about an hour to get out of bed then because it was so cold. It's not cold now. And I'm thinking about food intolerances. So my BFF, she felt like she had a food intolerance last week. She was feeling bloated all the time. She was worried that she might have IBS. And I said to her, I wonder if you're intolerant to dairy, because she has a lot of dairy, because I'm intolerant to dairy. When I used to drink dairy milk, my stomach used to swell right out like I was about 11 months pregnant. And now, like I bought butter the other day, I've had butter for 3 days in a row, not vegan butter, and I get like water retention above my eyes. That's the first place I notice that I'm having something that's not good for me. If I have too much dairy, I will itch like crazy. If I have too much wheat, my skin gets really dry, water retention, and I just don't feel really good. Anyway, my friend, she sent off for an intolerance test. So she had to take a few strands of her hair from the root, paid £30, and she got the list back yesterday of the things she's intolerant to. And of course, all the things that she's intolerant to are the things that she's eating all the time, which makes perfect sense, doesn't it? If you're feeling crap and you're feeling bloated, and you've got IBS, maybe it's because of what you're eating, because we are what we eat. So she's like, oh my God, everything that I love eating is on my high risk, high intolerance list. So she's got to totally look at her diet today. I wouldn't mind getting that test done, actually. And one of the things on her list was tofu. And I was thinking, oh my God, what if I had an intolerance to tofu? Coffee, things that I have all the time. So yeah, interesting. We are what we eat. It controls our moods, how our skin looks, and just how we feel, basically. And weight, of course. So what else is on my mind? I've got a couple of days work next week, hard labour, but really good money, so I'm looking forward to that. The sun is out. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful October day. The colours are incredible at the moment. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling okay. I do get moments of anxiety with everything that's going on. I don't watch the news, haven't done for ages, and I haven't been on Facebook for 2 weeks, because I just find it all really upsetting. I met up with the father of my boys a couple of weeks ago, and he said to me, how are you finding all this, Angela? You know, being a spiritual person and that, you must be... I think he thought I was finding it easier, because he said you must be like coping quite well with all this. And he was surprised by my answer, because I said, no, it's awful. I'm not coping with it at all. It's really hard, and it's such a shock, because I'm like living in my little bubble, if you like. I mean, my life hasn't really changed. I'm still living in my van, and nothing has changed for me personally. But seeing how much it's changed for the rest of the world, and, you know, like when I go into town, oh my God, it breaks my heart. And when I was on Facebook, I just used to get upset all the time seeing how everybody is, you know, everyone's turning on everybody, and everyone's got such a strong opinion at the moment. And I know that it's a good thing because people are like clearing out, but people are clearing out, throwing their stuff at each other. So yeah, I don't find it easy, what's going on at the moment at all. Not at all. Harder. This is the hardest thing I've ever been through. I'm sure it's the hardest thing that anyone has ever been through. It's crazy times. We're living through this, aren't we? And it's, yeah, a massive economy reset. And yeah, so I'm just living in my little bubble. I've got my tarot cards in my hand. I'm gonna do a little reading for my viewers, for you lot. Probably be cards for me rather than you lot, but let's see. So this is the Eight of Swords. This is it's a lady, but it can be a man as well. It's a person who looks like she's tied up and she can't get out of the trap that she's in. But actually, them ties on her are very loosely wrapped, and she could just take them off quite easily. The swords that are in the card, the swords are normally like mental confliction, arguing, and but they're all in the ground. It's like she's put her swords down. This person has put her swords down, and she's walking kind of blindly. She's got a few ties, few burdens to carry. There's a little bit of water in this, so there's, you know, a little bit of emotion. Her hands are kind of tied behind her back as well. So she really just needs to take them ties off. So anyone that's feeling trapped, you're probably not as trapped as what you think you are. It's a state of mind, you know. Let's see, what else? What else do the cards want to say to us this morning? I'm not a tarot reader, by the way. I've just got tarot cards. I like to play with them sometimes. The cards are as good as the person reading them. Card for my viewers, please. Oh, look at these. We've got the Lovers and the Two of Cups, which is also the Lovers. So it's all about the love. And it is really all about the love. That's beautiful. So yeah, let's all just love each other. Let's be nice, you know, with boundaries, of course, because everybody's at a different phase in their life. People are clearing out. Ego breakdown. I've had a tune in my head for about a week, yeah. So the first time I heard it, I thought, what's that tune? And it is which is, I found out 4 days after hearing it in my head, that it's Pearl and Dean, isn't it? And it's the theme tune. I haven't heard this theme tune for years, so I didn't know why it was in my head, but I always take notice of whatever song or tune, whatever's going on in my head, because my mind's quite empty most of the time. So when something like that comes in, I'm like, what's that all about? And then I just thought, because it's like a big pantomime, isn't it, that's going on at the moment? And that is the tune before the movie starts. So yeah, it's still in my head. The movie's about to begin. The life, you thought it already began. No, it's about to begin now. The game of life. And October's a very, very intense month emotionally. I see it with my friends. I see it with strangers. We've got 2 full moons in October. We've had one of them. We've got another one at the end of the month. That's very rare to have 2 full moons in a month. What else? We've got 4 planets are in retrograde. You know, and with everything that's going on, it's all connected. It's all relative. Yeah. So I'm really getting back into the swing of getting my video camera out now, and I have done quite a few videos, so I will be uploading hopefully regularly, but I'm going to leave this one here. Before I go, I want to give a shout out to Mark T590. I will try and include the link underneath, but I'm doing everything on my phone at the moment because my laptop's not very well. But check his channel out. He's a really good friend of mine. He lives full-time in his motorhome in London, believe it or not. So that's quite hard, living in a motorhome and finding park-ups in London, but he works full-time in London. But at the moment, he's in Europe. He's gone to Europe with another friend called Ian. I Wander Sometimes was meant to go with them as well. Another friend of mine who's just done his just done a bus up actually in 6 weeks. I'll see if I can include both their links underneath. I was meant to go with them. I did get my passport ready, but I didn't feel, I knew I'd be worried and I wouldn't be able to relax with everything that's going on. I need to be near my children at the moment. So yeah, Mark T590, please check his channel out. And I do believe that he's going to be, he's done one video about Europe and I'm hoping he's going to record all of it. And also I want to give a big shout out to Liam the Terrible, who's just had a baby boy, and I got even emotional then just saying it. So massive congratulations to Liam and all of his family, Alice and his partner Amy, and of course their dog Princess as well. So yeah, big love to them. Big love to all of you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me and for being a part of my journey still. That was a really long break. I really needed it. Maybe I'll tell you a little bit about it as I go along in my videos. Yeah, laters. Just quickly, because I know you'll never forgive me if I don't show you Foxy. Hang on, look, there's the sun. Look at that. Lots of vitamin D. And where's my boy? There he is. Hi everybody. How's Foxy? Say bye, Fox. See you next time, viewers. We love you. You're gonna say love you? Good boy, good boy.